Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, where today you join me for the first time on the channel out on the road in our brand new BMW 220i Gran Coupe M Sport. Just going to be sort of a quick sort of first impressions video, because although I sort of gave a couple of little details when we picked it up, I didn't want to go into too much, as we was like obviously excited to pick up the car and get it out on the road. So this one will be a little bit more in depth, and then maybe in a month or so down the line I'll do like a full review video. So this one's just sort of a quick first impressions of the car and a quick little sort of better walk around. So pretty plainly we can see that we got a black metallic paintwork with the chrome sort of finish on the grille, the active grille for cooling. The new adaptive LED headlights, and I'll go into them a bit more in a second when we go into the car. So they are adaptive LED, but it's not available on this car. So I think this could be one of the first sort of pay monthly options, possibly. Pretty standard 5-spoke 18-inch alloys with Bridgestone tyres. They're nothing special, just I guess they're just a generic all sort of weather Bridgestone tyre. Little M Sport badge just to say it's an M Sport. But yeah, main thing is obviously it's a Gran Coupe, so it's 4-door rather than a 2-door. And I guess sort of to try and be the sensible adult, it's got a boot, and a pretty decent boot too. Now I'm going to have to be pretty quick for this video, just because it's getting quite nippy and the wind's picking up, so I don't want my camera falling over like it did before. So under the hood we've got the 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with 178 PS, which is the same engine that was in the 3 Series Touring that I had a few months back, again supplied by Inchcape. Give them a shout out as always, because they always sort me out. So yeah, same engine, but obviously a smaller car, so lighter, therefore a little bit more nippy, responsive. And it does go. It goes pretty well actually for the car. Jokingly said in a group chat that I wouldn't mind. Well, we got onto the subject of tuning engines and how sort of what you can get out of modern engines. So a stage 1 remap on this would get me up to about 260 horsepower. Probably won't do it because obviously it's warranty and stuff like that. But there's the potential there for a little engine to, well, make it even quicker at some point. But yeah, 4 doors as we said, so we go around and look at the boot, which is actually quite spacious, and the floor sort of lifts up. So let's get this rubbish out of the way. So this little floor pan drops down, get that out of the way like that. And then we've got a sort of a bit more covered. So again, it's fairly roomy. You could get like a buggy and that in there, I guess. And lift that back up, done. Now you've got a deeper floor pan. And then again we've got the twin exit. Again, it's not a sporty exhaust or anything, but it gives a nice little sound. I'll give it a little rev in a second. Oh, now if we open up and take a quick look inside, with a half and half leather material seats, which are nice little bits like this that just catch you off. Didn't know they were on there. Just adjustable leg supports, adjustable bolster supports for your legs, tuck you in nicely. Other than that, it's a manually adjusted seat, but they are heated, so never going to complain at heated seats. Usual features: auto headlights, digital dash with the iDrive 7 system. Again, it's automatic, so usual controls. Your 3 drivers mode, Sport, Comfort and Eco Pro. We actually use Eco Pro quite a lot, and it does actually make a difference. I always used to think the Eco modes on older generation cars anyway were a bit gimmicky, and they never really made much of a difference except limit the throttle response. But this one actually does bump up your miles quite a bit, so again, it's good. So yeah, if we just start up the engine, no sound really. Full digital dash, and then we just go through the modes. You got Sport, which goes red. The RPM side of the cluster, you don't really get, well, you get RPM on this one. If we go to Comfort, you get a power band, so you get 20%, 40%, 60% power, and then Eco Pro, it then goes to MPG, which is always a bit of a a game when you're trying to chase MPG figures, how good you can get on a journey. But yeah, lovely big screen, and again, this, because it's the later iDrive 7, we've got Android Auto on there now as well, and a few little apps that we can just go through. So yeah, all being updated nicely. So impressed with that. Room in the back, again, lovely, not too cramped. I wouldn't say adults all the time in the back, but it is quite a nice place to be. If we just put it in Sport Plus, it's not really going to be a valved exhaust or anything, but if we just put it in Sport, and then give it a little bit of rev. So it doesn't sound too bad, and again, we might be able to get a couple of like blow-off valves noises from the engine, since it's the same one that we found out in the Touring. That's pretty much it, really. Oh, one of the other things that we knew we'd get, but we haven't really seen that much because now the clocks are changing, is these strips around the car, across the dashboard there and up the door there, is like your ambient lighting, so you can change for a few colours. Like we don't normally set it on purple because I think purple looks the best, but I think it's one of them things that you can have coded. Someone come around with a laptop and code it for you and unlock hundreds of colours. There's actually hundreds of colours stored into the system somewhere, and they just need unlocking. But yeah, as a daily, it's proving to be getting its money's worth. I mean, we're averaging 45 miles to the gallon on a run. Oh, so let me show you about the lights before I forget. So they're adaptive LED, or just LED. Yeah. If we go in here, if we turn the lights on, where are they? Turn the light on there, so the lights are on, and then if we press the adaptive button, which is there on the stalk ready to go, and then comes up with this message. So high beam assist. So I think this could be one of the first options that BMW were rumoured to start doing for, like, if you wanted a heated steering wheel, you had to pay monthly for it. So that could be one of them options where you have to pay monthly for it, or maybe just pay a fixed price and unlock it. Not too sure, we haven't looked into it because we don't need it really, but be interesting to see if that is the case and they're actually going through with it. Wonder if heated seats might be a standard option or a pay monthly thing. Yeah, it's interesting to see where things are going, but overall with the car so far, we're impressed. I mean, it's saving quite a bit of money. We can get like 3 times the distance on a long run for commuting that we could with the M2. I'm going to give my opinion on the car and see if this makes sense to you, because in my head it does. So obviously over the years, every manufacturer's cars have got bigger and bigger. Like the Mini was a small car, now it's a pretty big car for the roads. A 4KA was a small car, now it's, I mean, 4K is still pretty big. All right, a Fiesta was a small car, now it's a big car. So every manufacturer's cars over the years have grown and grown and grown and just naturally got bigger for today's world. So an original sort of like E46 3 Series would probably be about this sort of size car. So in today's 3 Series, it's going to be fairly bigger than this. So I'm kind of saying this 2 Series Gran Coupe is the new 3 Series on a budget, I guess, because if you put specs together side by side, 2 Series and 3 Series, obviously you're going to be paying more for the 3 Series for a little bit more room, but kind of the same result. So is this sort of a 3 Series replacement? Sod's law, you never really see much of them on the road until you get one yourself, and then you start noticing them everywhere. But the only thing I haven't noticed is another 220i yet. There's loads of 218i's and is it a 20D and the odd 235i, which I'd like to drive. But I haven't actually seen a 220i yet. So yeah, it's interesting. Like, it's sort of, say, one of the lesser common BMW cars, but I don't see why, really. There should be more of them out there. They're actually a really good car for what it is. So yeah, look out for the sort of 3-month review coming month and a half time. So for now, I will see you on the next one very soon.